Hey folks, is Midjourney's reign as the top AI image generator about to end? Let's talk about Flux. Imagine scrolling through social media and seeing an image so lifelike you can't believe it's not a real photo. But can this new AI tool, Flux, really outperform giants like Midjourney and Leonardo AI? Really? Will it revolutionize digital image creation? More importantly, what are the future implications of this tech? Let's discuss, but first tell me, have you tried AI generated images? Which impressed you most? I'm curious to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and share this video link in WhatsApp and Telegram groups to keep your friends updated. Deal? Thanks. Let's continue. I'll share some info, okay? Then we'll create an image together and I'll give you tips on how to do it on your computer, all right? I've got news that's shaking up AI, especially in image generation. Imagine you're scrolling through social media and see a photorealistic image, but on closer inspection, something's off. Maybe the text on a badge looks weird or the background pattern seems a bit out of place. That's when you realize it's not a photo, but an AI-generated image. The culprit, Flux, the new open source image generator that's causing quite a stir. This is really important. Let's talk about open source specs, unlike ChatGPT with DALL-E 3, which is closed source. Flux is made by Black Forest Labs, a name you might know if you're familiar with the team behind Stable Diffusion, one of the biggest players in AI-generated art. Now, this new tool promises to shake things up even more. And get this, the company's going all in with a huge investment round of $31 million, showing they're ready to take this tech to the next level. If it's already impressive now, just imagine where it's headed. What makes Flux special is that it's fully open source. Anyone can access, tweak, and use the code in their own projects. This is great for devs and small businesses who can't afford pricey tools like Midjourney. But Flux isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. It comes in 3 versions: Pro for commercial use and big companies, Dev and intermediate version I use, and Channel, which is ultra-fast, taking just seconds to generate an image. It's for those who don't use it professionally or don't have a powerful computer. You don't need a supercomputer to run this. A good laptop will do the job. When it comes to realism, Flux really stands out as a benchmark. Its images are so realistic, it's hard to believe AI created them. Many say Flux could be the new king of photorealism, especially when paired with a tool called Lara. Lara is a fine-tuning script by XLab, and when used with Flux, the results are impressive, but I'm not sure now if it's Laura or Lara. The images are so detailed and precise, they're almost indistinguishable from real photos at first glance. Alright, let's create some images here. You can access Flux through Glyph, search for it, type Flux, and you won't have to pay anything, okay?
You can generate, if I'm not mistaken, between 50 to 100 images depending on when you sign up here. I put a prompt, okay? I took this prompt from here. I have a product called Prompts Master of Artificial Intelligence. You can get it for a ridiculously cheap price. Last time I checked, it was around 12 or 13 reais per month. Incredibly cheap. 100 reais per year. Here's what you do. You get access to over 3,000 images and the image prompt where you can create your own image. So what did I do here? I took a prompt from here, okay? There are various prompts here separated into more than 20 categories. I went to realistic people, and then what I did was put the prompt in English because English prompts tend to give you better results. Let's take a look at how it would appear here in Google Translate for you to see. Let's put it in here in Google Translate. You can see that the prompt is saying something like this. The model just changes here. It's saying realistic photo of a girl, shoulders. We used we, not us. Those words unlock it. I used it and it worked. Shoulders, narrow shoulders with long wavy dark blonde hair lying on the bed. Light calm pastel colors, saturated fog, low contrast film photo. You see it's quite complex and detailed. And you don't even need to know how to write. just click the link in the video description and make the purchase. Okay. You'll definitely be able to make a lot of money and save time with this. And here you see this photo, very realistic. If I click here again, you can save it here. See, download, okay? If I click here again, it'll say that here it takes up to 22 seconds to create an image. It's generating now. Let's wait. It's very fast. What's interesting here is that you can download or keep generating images. The next day, you'll have 50 to 100 images. Let's check the limit. See here, I've used it today, so it shows 17 more. I think it's 50 images for new users. I have 150 as I registered earlier. You can sign up with multiple emails. That's a tip. Look at what was created. It's impressive. Of course, you'll want to check if it has 5 fingers per hand, not 3 hands. Sometimes AI has these flaws. Let's look at another image in the master prompt. Let's try a different prompt. Let's go with futurism. Look at this image. You can access and use it, but here's the text. It's not the prompt to create this image. It depends on the AI. Whatever AI you use, you'll get different results. We also show which are the best AIs here. We're testing Flux, but there are many others. Some are better with people, some with animals, some with scenes, and others excel at drawings or animations. Let's take a look. We'll see. 22 seconds, usually less. It depends on internet speed too. Look at this result. It's impressive. I'll add it to our library. If you want to access the master prompt, click the link in the description or the first comment I'll leave. Now let me give you more details about Flux. Okay, more details about Flux. Looking closely, some signs might reveal AI-generated images, though it's getting harder to tell. Text is a clear example, as well as badges or signs. Flux still struggles with precise rendering, or if you put on, say, a soccer jersey and add the team name, it might not work out. Large names work fine, but smaller text might not show up well or function properly. Also, patterns and textures can look distorted, and image elements may appear disproportionate. This wasn't the case in our test. Everything worked fine. While it doesn't ruin the image entirely, it's noticeable if you pay attention. Another point to consider is skin texture. The AI excels at rendering people, but skin often looks too smooth, breaking the realism. In reality, skin isn't usually that perfect. Midjourney, especially newer versions, seems to handle this issue better. However, even with these minor flaws, the AI-generated images are going viral, and it's easy to see why. The level of realism it achieves is impressive, and many are discussing the potential impacts of this technology. Let's take another look. We'll go to Prompt Master and check out the animal images. There's Disney Pixar Persona 5 Pop. It's incredibly comprehensive. Let's select realistic animals. We'll choose a lion. Look how lifelike this lion is. It's beautiful. There are several options and we can simply copy and paste. It's so easy. Let's copy and paste. But first, let me save this fantastic image, okay? Now let's click here to create another image. While that's processing, I'll give you some more tips. There's a lot to be excited about with Flow, especially for tech enthusiasts. If you're curious to try it yourself, you have a few options. With a good GPU, you can run Flow locally using Pinocchio, which simplifies setup. It's a large file. Took me 20 minutes to download, but once installed, you can generate images on your computer without limits, and it's completely free. If your computer isn't powerful, no worries. Many online platforms integrate Flow. We have Glyph, which I just showed, and Night Cafe too. Pretty cool, right? Check out this lion image. Nice belly, smooth chest, and look at that majestic mane. Shall we generate another one? Meanwhile, let's wrap things up here. For developers, there are even more options available. The workflow is on platforms like Best Labs, Hugging Face, and Fall AI, aimed at those diving into the technical side. Also, FreePeak, a major stock photo site, is bringing this to their platform, so keep an eye out. If I'm not mistaken, it's already available in FreePeak through Glyph. Let me know in the comments if I'm off base. Google Glyph
and you'll find another cool image there too. The workflow is a powerful AI image generation tool, challenging giants like Midjourney. It offers realism and accessibility for creators, developers, and small businesses. However, we must consider risks like potential misinformation and scams. The question is, how far can this technology take us? And how will we, as a society, handle these new challenges? I'd love to hear your thoughts, so comment below. If you found this interesting, like, share, and subscribe. While you do that, I'll sip my coffee and move on to the next story.